but I'm gonna.
Good morning, Heather.
Good morning.
You order from where?
Bodybuilding.com.
Why that instead of Amazon or something?
Because we order in big bulk amounts, and whenever you do, you get little free stuff with it, and it's free shipping, and they always...
Amazon costs more.
The Amazon costs more?
Yes.
Like last time we ordered, we got this really cool mixing cup. It's like a 3-in-1, and then some of the stuff, like some of the free gifts they give you, are like worth $10, some like $15.
So you're swayed by the
can't turn it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's not because because you get to pick what free thing you get, and then they send you free samples on top of that. Like
Bodybuilding.com.
I got a muscle martini last time. It tasted pretty good. I don't really know what it does, but
every time we get a box, there is a bunch of free shit. I wonder if and the companies that they do business with are sending them free samples to send to their customers, and then they pass those samples on to their customers, which sways the customer to reorder because they give them a bunch of free shit that the manufacturers gave them, which is smart. It's a fucking, it's a big circle.
It works.
It works well. Yeah, for sure. Cool. So your poll yesterday.
Yeah.
What are your views today compared to yesterday?
Well, it turns out that butt licking is normal. It's not a weird thing, so I'm not into it. But if you are, that's fine.
So you tried it and didn't like it?
No, I don't want to try it, and we don't plan to ever do that.
Who's we?
Joey and I.
Oh, because Joey seemed
no,
like he was...
we had a conversation because I told him, I was like, I see how it is. I'm like,
come here, Colin.
So you go whenever you're in front of your friends and you try to be cool, so you lie to everybody and say that you like licking butts. But he said he doesn't lick butts. Like, he's never licked butts.
So you twisted his arm and made him fucking...
No, he was pretty upset because I told him, I was like, you're supposed to have my back. And he's like, I'm really sorry. And he said that what he was trying to say was just that out of our friends, like, he wasn't including himself. That I was just upset because I didn't realize that that's a thing that was happening.
So, Shelton no longer allowed in your house?
No, Shelton can still come in. For now.
There just can't be any of that taking place in the house?
Oh, no. That won't take place in the house. As long as, if I know about it, I'm like, no, don't do that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's all I got. It's just, it turns out it's normal. And I did tell James and Mom, I was like, just so you know, if something about butt play gets brought up, Mom was just
What'd
like...
they say?
They started laughing. They thought it was funny. They were just like, oh, Heather.
Heather, James was here when I walked back in from the other building. And I look at Heather, and Heather had that look like, you're not going to tell him, are you?
I told him. You didn't. I went ahead and did it. And was like, look. Because I told him, I was like, alright, look, I don't really want to have this conversation with you. But I have to because it's on the internet. He's like, if it's on the internet, then you can talk to me about it. And he was like, you just told thousands of people you can talk to me about it. And I was like, alright.
Here it is.
I told them and they just started laughing.
I would have liked to seen the Rebecca and James's facial expression when you were like, I brought up this question.
I didn't. Shelton brought it up.
But you.
I did on the internet.
You were the one who decided to bring the attention to the world.
But they thought it was funny, so.
Did they have any?
No, we didn't go and no, we didn't talk about it.
I wondered, like, I was like, that would have been really awkward.
I'm guessing that you don't want to know.
No, I don't. That's why I told them what was going on, and we didn't go into detail about it. We were just like, hey, there's a video out there about licking butts, and I just want you to know.
And I star in it.
And I just told them about the conversation that took place, and they thought it was funny.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's all I got.
Alright. What shirt is that?
Yours.
One of the
All-Star Tactical.
Yeah, All-Star Tactical.
All-Star Tactical. Inked Up Gunfighter. He sent us a bunch of shirts. We wear them all the time.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Thank you. Check them out. They've got some very cool shirts. Different than a lot of other stuff you've seen. I've got the Unicorn Search and Rescue. Dana's company. Hot Crazy Matrix merchandise, I think, is the website. Hot Crazy Matrix on Facebook is the most direct way to find them.
You know who posted some Hot Crazy Matrix stuff? Lil White. He posted it on his Facebook. He did not. I do not think he realized he knew had been around that guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Dude, check this shit out. I'm rolling on the floor laughing.
That's funny because Little
And he
White was
posted
at
it,
at our party, standing 2 feet away from
Yeah,
Dana.
I messaged him. I was like, "Hey, that's our boy. Like, he was at the party you played in Camden."
That's
But sure
funny.
enough, he did. It has found him, and he posted.
Little
some
White
stuff.
probably doesn't remember ever being in Camden.
No.
It's probably true.
Maybe. He seems.
It's funny because he was completely coherent when it was the party was over. He was in there.
He's in the zone, man.
So were you.
I'm always in the zone.
It was funny seeing you.
Start a mosh pit.
I didn't start a mosh pit. There was no one in there.
He was about to.
Yeah, no one was in there ready to do that.
Well, you were trying. It's
I
just
know,
every
Sheldon
time,
and
every
them
time you
kept
ran
talking
into
about
some
it.
skinny little girl, you knock her down. There were no big ones up front in the mosh pit with you.
Sheldon and them would have matched with you.
Yeah, right.
They get broken.
No, Sheldon actually punched a guy in the face and knocked him out. Like, he blacked out.
How old was he?
But the guy was
12?
predisposed to
No.
being knocked
Yeah.
out. Like he was on his way out.
Yeah,
already.
literally, he was either half dead or he was 12.
Well, like, it's just that they were in a mosh pit and something happened and he hit another, like, I think he hit a girl or something, and
Uh-huh.
Sheldon was like, no, and walked up and punched him in the face, and the guy just fell out.
If I got knocked out by someone Shelton's size, I'd be embarrassed. I like Shelton. I'm just.
Yeah, no, he's a little guy, but I feel like whenever he gets mad, he's probably one of those guys that just blacks out.
So
Doesn't
maybe,
really remember
maybe
what
he
he
hit
did.
that guy and he blacked out.
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe that's how the story went.
I just thought it was kind of funny.
No, that is funny.
But because they went to a bunch of shows and been in mosh
Mhm.
pits, and they always talk about how
Dude, they're scary because they're talking about hardcore shows and the metal shows. Like,
I don't want to get in those.
there was a band called the Acacia String because I used to be big into that, and I went and saw them in Nashville.
Acacia is a poisonous tree, isn't it? It has thorns and shit all
I
over it.
believe so. And the Acacia Strings, they're like a super hard metal band, and they're awesome. But I'd always wanted to see them live, and so I saw them live and got all excited. Was in the what's called the dance pit or the mosh pit. Not really mosh when you're talking about metal; it's more of a dance pit.
Yeah.
But it got pretty serious, and I definitely thought I was gonna die a couple of times. Like literally thought I might die.
People have been trampled to death because
Yeah.
they'll fall down and people don't realize it.
Yeah,
and they just
shit
keep
gets-
stomping around
Or
and you'll
just
die.
don't care.
Yeah, or don't care. Well, and if you go to the right shows, like if you fall down, people are like they're in there, but people will pick you up and they'll
Yeah,
help you if
grab
they
you
see
real
you
quick.
getting hurt.
You stand
know?
your ass up before you get stomped on.
But you'll see like people get bloody noses. Like I've seen people get their noses broken, or they'll get punched in the face and have a black eye.
Yeah. I saw. I was at a hardcore show, and these people for a little while. I'm sure you probably still think they used to do head running, and so they'd run off the stage, and they'd use people's heads like lily pads, and they would try to run. But someone did it, and he evidently either the toe of his foot or like the side of his foot hit the guy
Mhm.
in his side of his occipital right there, and it cracked that bone. And
Seems rough.
they had to call an ambulance for that guy at that show because his face was really messed up.
At a Lamb of God concert I went to, there was like, the wall of death, like there's this huge line of people on either side, they all just like ran
Yeah.
at each other, and then it turned into this big circle,
The circle
pit,
pit.
and I was like, oh god. I told Joey, I was like, I think I want to do that, and he was like, really? I'm like, no, I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
no.
And I changed my mind.
It's fun for a minute. It is fun. It just
I was
You
like,
just
no,
have
I'm
to-
like, I'll get hit in the nose, and I'll have to use pliers, like, cut my septum ring out of my face.
yeah. You do get hit. Like if you get in a pit, you have to understand you're gonna get hit.
Yeah, well, you can't get mad. I
Yeah.
feel like your adrenaline's
Yeah,
running.
you gotta
anyway.
be a good sport about it.
It's not gonna hurt till after the fact,
Yeah.
probably, because you're all pumped up.
Yeah, you don't feel it.
Because I've never really been punched in the face before.
What?
I've never been punched in the face before.
Why?
I've never really
Have
been.
you punched anyone in the face?
No.
I guess you're a chick. I guess that makes sense, maybe.
I kind of wanted to, but then I was like, no, because then I feel like I might get hit in the face, and I
You
don't
should-
want to take part
I
in
bet.
that.
I bet if you asked him, maybe Joe or not Joey, but Shelton, like if you paid him, would let you do it and put it on your YouTube channel, and you could
That
do it
would
like
be
a slow mo
awesome.
video of you like winding up.
No, I
coming
don't know
across
if
his
I
face.
could. I would have to actually be pretty mad at somebody to punch them in
Why?
the face. I just would feel bad if I just did it for no reason.
Why?
I just would. I'm inflicting some real pain on somebody there.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna hurt a whole lot if you punch him.
You
I
remember,
don't
you remember
feel-
your first time you got hit?
Yes, I do.
Did somebody just hit you, or was it mutual, or
Yeah, we
were you
in a
bullied?
fight. In 6th grade, I was in a fight. I was so happy.
And nowadays they kick you out. So you got
Mhm.
2 kids, like that was it. Like, I had bullies, and I got bullied until I fought back. Like, I got chased home for weeks. I would run home from a crowd of kids, and then as soon as you fucking hit one of them, the crowd disappeared, and it was you and one dude, and as soon as you beat the shit out of him, that shit all went away. But now we fucking protect them, and we gotta hide them, and we gotta coddle them. Once you get hit, like, it's the fear of being hit. Once you're hit that first time, all that fear goes away,
So
and there's
instinct
clarity.
kicks in, Instinct kind of kicks in after you
Instinct
take
and
the first one.
adrenaline.
Yeah.
And it's like anything else. All these dudes fucking, that's just it. You're not allowed to fight. You gotta fucking hide, and everything's through the fucking internet now. That's just how it is, man. My kid fucking gets in a fight at school, he's fucking expelled from school. Whether he started it or not. For defending himself out of school.
That's the craziest thing.
Well, you don't have to defend. I had a friend in school that we were all waiting on the bus outside, and I'm sitting there talking to him, and all of a sudden I just see some guy jump out of my peripheral vision, and then he gets punched in the face, my friend does, and he's on the ground, and he gets up, and my friend tries to walk away, and the guy keeps punching him and gets him up against the wall, so then he starts punching him back, and once he started punching him back, he got in trouble. But there was like 3 guys jumped, 2 of my friends at school, and one of them never even hit him, and he still got in trouble. He tried to actually just get himself out of it, and he still got in-school suspension, ISS. Yeah, he got that for like 2 weeks just for getting punched in the face. I'm like, that's not really how that should work.
It's funny because I went to a private Christian school, and we had lots of fights there, and no one ever got exposed.
Yeah, we're so busy as a society trying to fucking protect everybody from themselves that our kids are not fucking tough. We raise a fucking generation of little fucking pussies. They're not allowed to fucking hit each other in football. They're not allowed to fucking scrap. They're not allowed to fucking fight. You're out of school for this. We're so fucking busy trying to control them and letting them grow up and be fucking kids and trying to prevent that. And that fucking burner's hot. so it
you
carries,
put your hand down in the eggs.
So it carries over. Like, you see it all day long on the fucking Facebook shit. These dudes running their mouth. They don't expect somebody to knock on their door.
Yeah.
Like, that shit does happen.
Well, and it's the same
Like,
thing.
sooner or later, you will say something, somebody will know who you are, and some dude will find you. Like, it happens all the time. Dudes like, you shouldn't put we're very private. Anybody could fucking drive up here. It's just fucking willingness to do so. But these dudes running around with fake names on the internet, and as soon as they get outed, like, it happens all the time. Some dude talking shit, and one of his coworkers go, hey, this is Billy Bob, and he works here, and not only is he not a cop, he's a fucking campus security guy. Hey, this is, Joe Bob, and he's in Mississippi, and he's not a deputy sheriff, he's a fucking dog catcher. Dude, it happens. It happens quickly, too. Small fucking world.
That makes me think, when you said is you have to stand, or, like you take off, like, the initial one. You ever seen the movie Jack Reacher?
Yeah.
It's got Tom Cruise in
Yeah.
it. When he fights that dude,
Yeah.
he was like, it's 5-on-1. He was like, no. And he was like, it's 3-on-1. He's like, how do you think? And he's like, because after I cut the head of the snake off, that's you. He's like, I'll have to deal with a couple enthusiastic followers. He's like, and the rest will always bug out. He beats the shit out of them. It's a really good movie. You should watch it. When he fights like that, I was like, I want to do that to someone. Duck the first punch and come over with your elbow and elbow him in the chin.
What'd they call the old man that was running the bad guy's crew?
Oh, the Zek, the
Yeah.
prisoner. Yeah. Shoot off all his own fingers in Siberia to keep gangrene out. And so he didn't have to work in the salt mines.
Yep. That's pretty
I
serious.
know. He's in the movie. They hold a gun to a guy's head, and he messed up, and they were like, "You can save yourself," but he's like, "You have to give me all the fingers from your right hand, or die."
It always surprises me. They always choose death.
Yeah, he's like, they choose the bullets every time. I'll never understand. But that would, honestly, if I thought I was gonna die, I think I could do it. But that would suck. I think getting that first finger out of the way would be the key, because you probably go into shock if you did it real good. Just bite it real hard and jerk, and like get that first one out of the way, and then you're like, pow, 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 because it wouldn't take a lot to pull your fingers off.
I'm glad to see you've thought of this.
It really.
Well, when I watched that movie,
I'm glad you thought this through.
yeah, when I watched that movie, I was like, I don't know if I could do that. I could do that.
It actually doesn't take much to get your finger. It's supposed to be like a mental thing that your mind just tells you not to do that.
Yeah.
So you just don't.
Yeah, it'd be a big mind thing.
Did the whales tell you that?
No, I forget. Like I read it somewhere.
But you know what I mean? Like that would be a pretty
All right,
harsh way to
we gotta eat. We gotta feed these guys.
say bye.
Turn that shit off.
Hey, come here.
Said bye.
Sign up for Lance.
What's today? Thursday?
Lance is
I don't
on.
know.
Turn that back around.
Yeah.
Lance is on the way back. Lance has been taking care of some stuff at home. He's in the process of shutting his other home down and moving all his stuff here permanently. He had his boys for the holiday. Lance is okay. He will be back here in a couple of days. I believe on the 9th he will be here. So Lance will be back.
I think he said he's gonna be back tomorrow or Saturday.
Say bye.
But it's about the YOU. That's what it says. YO me.